Welcome to another episode of Pokemon FireRed, part 23, and this is my third time recording this audio because as one is not happy with the last two times I've done this. And we're going to start this episode off by walking to this random house right here, talking to this random person for absolutely no random reason. Actually, I'm looking for a certain house. I'm just reading stuff. Like, yeah, sometimes when, you want to read stuff for no reason. It's something to do stuff and lots of stuff. Anyway, ignoring that house, let's pretend like that never happened. We're actually going to go to this house. We're going to talk to some people in this house, saying words over and over again. Apparently makes them have more meaning than they already do, Okay, so we're going to this person. Basically, they have a daughter upstairs they totally did not kidnap and call her Copcat for some reason. Because she copies people. And we're upstairs, we can talk to this Pokemon, but no, it's not a Pokemon, it's a doll. And we can talk to this Pokemon. No, it's also a doll. And talk to this Pokemon, it's not a doll, it's an actual Pokemon. Apparently, the duos talk now. Okay, my Trio doesn't talk, I can tell you that. Anyway, there's a game right there. We can talk about that in a second, because that's a random bit of Nintendo trivia I just happen to know off the top of my head. Wow, Pokeball for me. Thank you. Know what I can teach them to move Mimic. Okay, so if you have a Pokédoll, which from way back when I bought in Vermilion City, you can actually give it to her and she'll teach you Mimic. Teach one of your Pokemon Mimic, not you Mimic, because that'll be weird. One of your Pokemon Mimic, and Mimic basically lets you learn the move of the your opponent's Pokemon's last move. Is basically, if so-and-so uses Surf, you use Mimic, you get Surf for the rest of the battle. So anyway, we're going to go here. This is the Fighting Dojo. You see, Saffron City actually has two gyms, kind of. Basically, have a dojo and I have a gym. The dojo is basically just no real purpose to it. Like, it isn't necessary, it's optional. We're gonna do it anyway. It'll be nice and fast. It's basically sort of a fighting type gym. You'll see in a second if you haven't played this before, it's kind of weird because a lot of people have played this game, but maybe you haven't, so you'll see. Use Psychic, which we picked up a couple episodes ago from Mr. Psychic. Nothing to really learn. It's for Larry. Not gonna teach Larry that because that's, it's a special attack move. Larry doesn't have a lot of special attack. It's mostly offense, which will come in handy later in the episode. You'll see. So here we go. Bunch of black belts. Hitoshi. No idea how to pronounce that. We're gonna fight him anyway. I don't think of things to talk about, and here's a mod shop, because, here's the thing, I brought this many times. It wasn't until I really analyzed, like, I won't say analyzed, it's kind of like a loaded word, I really started paying attention to the amount of Pokemon here, and realized that Generation 1, which I'm going to throw this in there, you only have 150 Pokemon, and I realized it's probably its biggest flaw, regardless of how it's the original 150, is that there isn't a lot of variety. You run the same ones over and over and over again. I realized I'm playing through Pokemon Platinum again, and it has probably the widest variety of just random Pokemon thrown in, because it has like 200 something to use. It's crazy, and I know Black and White 2 is gonna be like that too, which I haven't picked up yet, which you need to because I really want to play through. Because I heard some of the better ones, so I was really disappointed with Black and White. I'm like, they're good, but they could have been so much better. It looks like Black and White 2 really pick up on the flaws and they fix it. Granted, fixing your mistake through a sequel is a guaranteed trip to hell, but, what are you going to do about it? Yeah, I'm very vocal about my opinions of game developing. Don't get me started on Activision. Anyway, one thing you might notice, which I probably won't notice until after this video is done exported out, is that the quality might seem a little weird, like the aspect ratio, and I don't know. It's gonna look weird, okay, I'll get to that subject in a second. It's about to go on a tangent, but no, we're gonna go into cosine right now. That made no sense, because that was a trigonometry joke, which half you would actually understand, and half you wouldn't find funny because it had nothing to do with trigonometry other than I use words. This tangent, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to find a streamlined way to make these videos as fast as possible, like efficiently though, like not like, like underpaid workers in a factory, conveyor belt, but I'm talking like it's my workflow right now is really inefficient, and that's one reason why I noticed that I really don't like editing the videos. Like, I noticed, I can't sit down and say I want to voice, or I don't want to commentate this video, because then you edit it, and the editing takes so long, and then it's the audio setup, and it ruins the mood of me sitting down talking to this. So yeah, So I'm trying to fix that, but find really efficient ways to do this. I think I found a way to do this pretty fast. I don't know, this seems to be working out. I've done a test video for this already. You know, kind of happy with it. But the quality might be a little up and down next couple videos, which granted my videos are really already low quality because I can only capture the settings of the game. It's kind of weird. So basically, like, the game is shot at this pixel rate or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what the issue is because I can capture at 720 if I wanted to. Yeah. I think it may be in my setting also. I'm not really, I don't know, I'm thinking about that. Yeah. Which brings me to the next point of people, no one's brought this point up to me, but people tend to stretch. I noticed with people let's playing Game Boy games using, you know, the GameCube like I do, people tend to stretch the video out to a 60:9 aspect ratio. It's supposed to keep you, but it's 4:3. I don't know. I don't like doing that. The stretched out one looks weird. It looks like an emulator. The pixels get really wide. I don't like it. I don't like keeping it 4:3, which doesn't mean I like 4:3. I love widescreen specs as much as a normal person who, you know, head wasn't stuck in a blender. Is like, I like squares instead of rectangles because, you know, yeah, wide shots. Yeah. So, yeah, if anyone ever thought about that, why my videos have a weird letterbox, well, we can get over it. I like my 4:3, if it's originally a 4:3 because I don't like stretching. Here, let's summarize this one sentence. I like 4:3 more than I hate stretching. Or, I hate 4:3 less than I hate stretching. Maybe that's the better way to phrase that. But I am Karate Master. You wish to challenge, expect no mercy. Fwah! I take pronoun out of sentence, make it sound exotic. Maybe. It was Black Belt Kyoshi. Or Kwaishi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, he's gonna hit on me up front. Probably his strongest Pokemon right here. Because, you know, Hitmonlee is better than the second one. You know, too bad I went down one hit. So I'm trying to prove to you that Hitmonchan does in fact suck. But unfortunately, no drill bits is one-shotting everything. I can't really prove to you how much Hitmonchan sucks. Which is, of course, the second Pokemon, which I believe is the first time we've actually fought Hitmonlee in this Let's Play. Oh. Yeah, it's Eon. I'm sorry, I'm professional. I guess my channel is just known for its professionalism and lack of sarcasm. Yeah, that was a good one right there. You gotta admit, like, that amount of sarcasm, like, someone really... That was like meta sarcasm. And I'm totally breaking it by breaking the fourth wall and hanging a lantern on it, you know, which... It's not even a real term. I know, that's like a Stargate reference right there. Which is... Oh... That's another circle in itself. Yeah, I'm trying to explain how trying to talk like my brain thinks, which unfortunately my brain makes the most sense. Can't form a sentence properly. Anyway, so after you beat Kyoshi, you get an option to have Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee, which brings me to my next point, because I totally have a list of things I'm going to talk about. Is that the biggest irony of Pokemon is it's the tagline is always "catch 'em all." And you cannot catch them all, and never has there in a Pokemon game where you can go out and catch them all. You know, in original games, you couldn't catch Mew, no matter what. It was in programming, you can't catch Mew. Also, you know, you had to trade and blah blah blah. Second generation, couldn't catch Celebi. Outside of Japan. You know, third generation, Deoxys, unless you have, you know, the thingamajig, you know, that sort of thing. Generation 4, a slew of them, you know, Manaphy, Darkrai, Arceus, you know, just running around in circles, because, you know, no matter, here's how I summarize this, my quote, right here, I'm going to copyright this, don't steal it. No matter how hard you try, regardless of the fact that Survivor and Zangoose are in fact both in Pokemon Emerald, Lunatone is still a Sapphire exclusive. And that's some deep stuff right there. That was about a custom video. I mean, I don't do that. 'Cause I'm professional over here. And I'm totally not totally making it a slew sense. Anyway, this is the gym right here. Talking to the gym guy right there. I call him Gym Guy. I guess that's what I call him. Totally not because of the Pokemon X comic. So basically the whole gimmick here is you're going through teleporter pads like you just did, because you want so much more teleporting pads after Slithco. Anyway, fastest way I noticed, you just taking catty corners. So like, you start right here, some bottom left, you take bottom top right. And then if I'm like top right like this, I take bottom left, or vice versa, or other way around, and you eventually come across Sabrina pretty fast. You can fight those guys if you want to. I don't want to, because I have a plan that hopefully will take out Sabrina pretty fast, which it does. Because, one thing, I am very resourceful, which I noticed. I'm very proud to say that I'm a resourceful person, if I can say words correctly. Anyway, you have Sabrina, which I just like battling, because in my point of view, the Jedi are evil. That came out of nowhere. Anyway, so we started with Kadabra. She has, of course, Psychic-type Pokemon, which Psychic-types are kind of weird back here. I'm going to throw the same Generation 1 again, because basically is that Psychic-types are weird to counter. I'm pretty sure that's why Mewtwo's Psychic-type is that. I heard that yawn. Bug types were kind of weird to use, because it wasn't a lot of bug type attacks, and then like dark type wasn't around yet, and then ghost types, they were kind of part poison. Yeah. So one thing that the Nintendo gods gives us was the fact that Psychic types have very, very bad defense. And if you notice, Larry absolutely creamed that Kadabra, even using Brick Break. And I'm trying to, we're just going to use Brick Break there, so Body Slam, because like this one, Mr. Mime is going to use Light Screen or Reflect right there. So use Calm Mind, which whatever, and which is the reason why I love Brick Break so much, because it just, defense boost? I think not. Yes. Quite. Yeah. Venmoth, I think, is probably the biggest challenge if I'm using my strategy of just using Bra, because Venmoth actually has some different stats than the normal Psych types, because it's a part Poison, or part Bug, I believe? Part Bug? Is he even Psychic type? Is it? I think it might be. I don't know. Anyway, that just it's still around pretty fast. This one had a little more defense. A little more bulky. Still going down pretty fast. Because one Larry is just a monster. Look at that offense right there. Okay, attack missed. Use another body slam going down. If you guys are wondering, actually, I have all the videos recorded up to the Victory Road. So I'm pretty much done recording the series. Well, not done, but there's still a few more videos to go. So I'm really tempted to start my next series pretty soon after I get a decent way through these backlog of videos. Anyway, final Pokemon, Alakazam, going regardless on the series. Still need to finish Paper Mario, which will happen. I still have pitiful 100 trials on me. Don't worry about that. I actually might have time to do that. Ooh, that could be a cool project tomorrow. Yeah, I know. I might actually do Paper Mario 100 trials tomorrow. I know, no promises. No promises, because I'm sick of making promises and disappointing you guys. Because I made a promise last video saying the next video will be up next week. It's almost a month later, and this is the next video. Anyway, Alakazam's down. She made a mistake right there of not using a Hyper Potion. Might have used both of them all. I think she might have used both already, but whatever. She instead used a full heal. Didn't try to take out the Larry. Larry, luckily for me, didn't get paralyzed, and well, was paralyzed, but didn't get stunned. Made a move, won. Yay. Got my new badge. Got TM, team of 4. What is that? I believe it's Calm Mind? No, I'll have to check it. Hold on, let me check. Calm Mind, I think it's Calm Mind. Yeah, Calm Mind. Okay, so we're using your special attack, special defense. Really good with water types, actually. So if you have the Lapras, which I recommend using if you don't already have Blastoise or really good water type, definitely want to use Lapras, because when you throw Ice Beam on that, which we'll be getting later, and yeah, Psychic, which learns Psychic too, very good. Yeah, I recommend definitely throwing Calm Mind on Lapras. I don't know. Anyway, so easiest way to get out of here, instead of just going through all the teleporters randomly, I was trying to do is use escape rope. Escape ropes actually work inside gyms. I know, right? Yeah, whatever. So use that. Gonna go heal. This guy's like, Flurry Pitch on about slip. Is it already? I missed the media action. BB. Yeah. That's how Pidgeots sound, apparently. You know, this is a trainer fan club. Basically, after you beat the Elite Four, you'll get get 1 fan or 2 fan or 3 fans. Can't remember. Basically, these people, and they'll move to the other side of the room, and they'll talk about how great you are. But then, as you beat your friends using multiplayer, you get more fans, or you lose fans, and they start liking them. So, you know, if you have 1, 2 fans, and they have 2 fans, you lose a fan, but they gain a fan, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. At least how it worked in Ruby and Sapphire. I don't know about, you know, Emerald, Fire, Lead, Leaf, Green. That's about it for this episode. We beat, you know, a dojo and a gym. We found a move tutor. I think we're going to head off my, I know, my favorite gym, guys. You know what it is. Yep. If you watched way back at Pokemon Stadium. See you guys next time.